everyone for some more of my Dijon career mode here in FIFA 21. And here we are halfway through season number 2. We are at Christmas Day in 2021. And for those of you that have been following this season so far, have been noticing that we've been absolutely killing it so far in Ligue in our first season back from spending the first campaign in Ligue 2. But before I talk about that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And you can see some of the accolades here. But we are going to take a look at the table here, and as you'll notice, we are on a bit of an undefeated run, and not only that, we've only dropped 2 points all season long, which I'll find out. I don't remember offhand which team we drew to, but you can see we are a whole 14 points ahead of second place Lille and third place PSG. So, and Olympique Marseille must be in the Europa League spot, because I think only the top 3 is Champions League, which we're 17 ahead of 4th place Marseille. But you can see Lyon is on the outside looking in. And if relegation was a thing, Auxerre and Amiens would be going down with Lens, playing in the promotion relegation playoff. Now, we did not play a Coupe National game. Let's see who we got, which we won't know until after the first one. First round, which we are not part of that. But let me look here real quick to see what team we drew against. And it was against Auxerre of all teams. But we've beaten everybody else, and then the next game will be against Lille, and then we should be having a cup game sometime in January, I think. I don't remember offhand when the first cup game was, or should I say the round 2 cup games are, but speaking of Ligue 2, let's go ahead and see what's going on in the second division. You can see Le Havre and Stade Brestois are on the top 2. Toulouse is in the 3rd position. Nîmes and Caen is also in the promotion hunt. And if relegation was a thing, Sochaux and Chambly would be in danger. Rodez would be facing the top, well, the 3rd best third-tier club, which, of course, the third clear is not in FIFA, but you can see we still have a transfer budget of 97 million and 11k in wage budget, which I'm going to be spending most of that on renewing contracts towards the end of the season. But we are going to go ahead and look at our objectives, which we did sign 4 players to Youth Academy, which I can't wait to talk about my Youth Academy. The youth talent that I've been finding has been absolutely incredible. Get 20 games or at least 1 goal. We are only 1 away from reaching that particular objective. They want us to make a $3 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. Of course, next year we have to fulfill that. Domestic success, finishing the Champions League place. We're currently on top of the table. In Coupe National, same objective as last year, although I do want to go and make a run, if not win the competition this year, so that will definitely be a personal objective of mine. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and look at the Youth Academy here. We see I found a couple of goalkeepers from the Netherlands, which I was able to promote to the first team and put them out on loan list. Should I say I have them loan listed? But I can't believe the amount of good players that I got from Lithuania, especially you got Kajas Šimkis here, a former CDM that I turned into a center back. We got Arelis Jankauskas, Marius Jankauskas. I don't know if they're related or not. He was a center mid, but I changed him to center back. Or did I change him to center back? Or I don't even remember. But Stepanas Veselauskas, another good player. Malone Bachunas, Malone Kozlauskas, Antanas Jankauskas. So we have 7 good, and I promoted a couple of Lithuanian players too, so that's 7 solid ones right there. We got a couple good ones from Latvia, which we did promote a couple people from Latvia as well. We got Mievaldis Klavins here, a center attacking mid that I'm training to be a striker. We got Rihards Rittols, which he started out as a left mid, but I changed him to a left winger. Bendik Dombrovskis, I ended up turning him from a left mid to the left wing. We got August Los Kustovs, another good Latvian player, as well as Mievaldis Kaunens, a former center attacking mid that I ended up converting to a right winger. And then the same thing with August Aglidis, I ended up converting from a center attacking mid to a right winger. But we are going to go ahead and look at development plans here on these players, change plans accordingly. You also get to see some of their attributes too. But yeah, a lot of good players on this youth academy. I can't wait. Only going to take a week for those two center backs, which is awesome. 7 weeks for Jankowskis. 3 weeks to reach a 57 for Vasilauskis. Make him 5-star, 5-star. Balchunas. Okay, let's improve his weak foot. Jankowskis. Okay, 3 weeks would have him high work rate. And in Klavins, I'm training to be a striker, and all the rest should be wingers, so there's really no reason for me to mess with development plans. Is it just me, or does this Dombrovskis guy low-key kind of look like a red-headed version of Benedict Cumberbatch? Which I forgot to change Los Kustovs to train for a right winger. Good thing I noticed that. We got a lot of good defensive-minded players coming from Lithuania, but we also got a good attacking players from Latvia, which, I mean, that is what I asked for, but especially when I sent my youth scout to Lithuania, that was just absolutely mind-blowing, the talent that I was able to find there. But we are going to take a look. Absolutely no chance of business as far as incomings. We did that at the end of last year. We got our new backup right back, and don't remember his name at the moment, which was Anzai. And we also brought in Mark Anthony Kay as well at the end of last year. As far as transfer history, just pretty much loan deals, and I think they're all loan deals. Well, we got rid of Sumari, Alphonse, and Amalfitano on permanent deals. But everybody else has been loaned, so very boring transfer activity this season, which is what I expected. But you can see our first team. Our lowest rated player is Shaparenko at 78, though. He should be going to 79 here in the next few weeks. But you can see a lot of players in the 80s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that are on a 80, at least in the 80 rating, with another 4 at a 79 that will be approaching 80. Our backup team is a little bit low rated for my liking, but this has been a solid backup to me, especially Koljic does not play like a 73 rated striker. He plays more like a 93 rated striker, if I'm being honest. Kay and Vigna have been solid in center mid, and Dong has been solid as backup CDM after being in my starting team last year. Anzai has been really good. Ansai, I should say. Runarsson, more than capable backup goalkeeper. But we are going to look at stats, and it should be no surprise. Well, it could be a bit of a surprise based on ratings, but Koljic, 15 goal contributions, 14 goals, and 11 appearances. Has not grown yet, but I expect him to grow at least 1 or 2. Cabral, 13 and 3 and 16, a goal contribution every game. He's already grown by 3, which is nice to see. But anybody else that you want to go ahead and look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video. Almas has already grown by 3. Again, like I said, he should be approaching an 80 rating. Kay has already grown by 2, despite only making 8 appearances. Shaparenko grew by 2. I expect him to reach a 79 in the near future. Dorley, my new starting CDM, he did supplant Endong, grown by a couple. I think Gilbert will be going out on loan. Bouquet will be going. He is out. Oh, they are already out on loan. I'm sorry. I should have seen that there. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to the kits right there. You can clearly see he's wearing the Fenerbahce kit, and Bouquet wearing the Stoke kit, and you got Jolivet wearing the Almeria kit. You see some of our backup players as well as some of the fringe players that are grown by an overall or two. This is one of the Youth Academy graduates. You can see he's already up to 69. I think this guy was like worth almost $3 million, if I remember correctly. He was very highly priced. Let me see his development here real quick. Okay, he's not ready to be a left winger yet. But, yeah, very exciting prospect. You can see we have 47 players in our squad, so we can only sign 5 more players. Schouten, one of my Dutch goalkeepers that I promoted from the Youth Academy. Simkis, I could have also trained him as a center back, but I trained him on the opposite side. He will remain a left back. Veenstra was another Dutch goalkeeper that I graduated from the Youth Academy. Tavares is growing like a weed out in that left back position. Tomiyasu was growing by a couple, and Kobo was growing by a couple. But we are going to look at player attributes. Which, after this, I keep on forgetting. I did this in my Venezia career mode, too. I keep on forgetting to show the stats of the league before I even go to objective, which I'm going to have to remember to do that. But we are going to look at attributes here real quick. It's only going to take him a week to reach an 82, which is awesome to see. Let's go ahead and train in Tumba, though. He really does not have a future. Hatfoot, I'm not too worried about. Balde, why do I not have Balde on a plan? Runerson, 73 weeks. He may reach a 75, but if not, I'm not going to be too heartbroken about it. Change Schouten to 14 weeks. Veenstra will take 10 weeks to go up. Tavares already up to an 83. If I'm not mistaken, Tavares and Cabral are our 2 highest rated players on this team. Why do I not have him on a plan? Okay, let's see. 138 weeks. On bad form. I should consider getting a backup center back or two for next year. Especially if we're gonna we could be potentially winning the domestic double here. 6 weeks on bad form. Ten weeks for Quaresma to reach an 80. Tomiyasu, excellent. He's pretty much been the Sugawara of this Dijon team, much like, well, like I just said, Sugawara was awesome in my Venezia career mode, and Tomiyasu doing more of the same. Ansai, wonderful backup breakback. Okay, 16 weeks on bad form to reach an 80 rating. Ranjon. Hopefully I'll have him as 5-star, 5-star. You can see Luke Hobbs, some of his stats right there. Still don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that name, but I'm not too worried about him because he's going to be going on loan. You can see Vina already 5-star, 5-star, high work rate, which is awesome to see. Same with Elmas. Okay, let's see. How long is it going to take for him to reach? It looks like it's going to take him 22 for him to reach an 80 rating. So if you hear that in the background, my puppies are kind of being hellions again. 6 weeks for Yunusa. Okay, it looks like it's going to take 3 weeks for Algali to go up in overall. Mark Anthony K has been fantastic this season, replacing Amalfitano. You see some of these other players. But let's just have I can honestly say my wingers have been kind of quiet. I mean, they've been getting the job done, but they really haven't really done anything like super sensational this year, though they are, like I just said, they are playing their positions well, but they're just not. I did make Balde the captain of this team after I demoted Endong, because he is one of the originals left on this team. Why do I not have him on a plan? Boy, I'm really snacking on these development plans for these guys. But yeah, none of my wingers have been like, oh my god. I mean, they're doing what they need to, but nothing super sensational from any of my wingers. Okay, let's make him 5-star, 5-star. Kojic. Looks like it's going to take him 29 on okay form. I'll take that. And like I said, a lot of people are unhappy with their contracts, so I'll deal with that closer to the end of the season. Or if any of them ask for a contract extension, I'll be more than happy to do that. But you can see on top of the table, Kojic and Cabral, the 1-2 punch on top with Jonathan David from Lille not too far behind them, and Moyer from Montpellier not too far behind them either. You can see Balde with 9. Most assists goes to Shuiar, 7. 1 ahead of Suarez, Neymar, and Memphis Depay. You can see Viña with 4 assists, and Dong with 3, Becker with 3. You can see Gregor Kobel tied with Omelin from Montpellier, which Montpellier actually had, or they still might have, the best defense in Ligue 1. So the fact that Omelin is up there should not be much of a surprise, but Kobel with 9 clean sheets, and Runarsson with 1, so that's 10 clean sheets altogether. And no, there's really no point to look at anything else because Liga has been the only competition we've been in so far this season. But let me go ahead and look here real quick. Which Montpellier has? They were as high as 3rd place at one point. But yeah, they've only conceded 16 goals this season, which is the 2nd best defense in the league. And of course, we have the best defense and the best offense. I mean, we do have a whopping 40 goal differential, which certainly helps. But yeah, Montpellier not too far from being in a European spot, and bunches of, you can see Monaco at 9th place, which is a bit of a surprise. Of course, Lens, the team, they've been consistently in Europe the past couple years. They're in the promotion relegation spot. But with that, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover here. I think I showed stats, I showed... Oh, I do want to show you guys here real quick, which we didn't even spend any of the money, I don't think. But yeah, our starting budget was $95 million, but I am going to go ahead and... Let's do a 80-20 split, why not? But yeah, I'm no longer getting Youth Academy reports. There's no reason for me to. I mean, I have more than enough Youth Academy prospects to grow and possibly promote over the rest of the season and going into the future in the next season. Transfer history has been very quiet. I showed you guys both the squads here, but yeah, next time I see you guys, we are going to be simming ahead. We'll be playing this game at home against Lille, and then we should be having a cup game sometime here in January, and then we'll be simming some more games. Possibly, I'm probably gonna be simming both these games here against Stade de Reims and Montpellier. Possibly play this game against Lens. But we could very well not only win the Coupe Nationale, but we could very well win Ligue 1, considering that PSG is not having the best of seasons. We're flying off the gate much like we were last year. We absolutely dominated Ligue 2, and so far we're dominating Ligue 1. But hopefully, which, by the way, I should let you guys know, which I should have said at the beginning of this video, which I do sincerely apologize. This will be the last FIFA upload this year. The next time I see you guys with any FIFA content will be after New Year's. It will be either the first Sunday or Tuesday, whatever day is after New Year's. So it's going to be either, I'm trying to think offhand. Let's see, let me think. I think New Year's, because New Year's falls on, because it's exactly 1 week after Christmas. So I got 29th, 30th, 31st, and then it'd be... So I'm thinking January 2nd will be the next time I see you guys in this series, but we're going to keep on going through. We're going to be going through Ligue 1, possibly maintaining a title challenge and possibly winning it, as well as the Coupe Nationale. If we win both of those competitions, then surely that's got to help our transfer budget some going in next year. And depending on how much it takes for me to renew contracts and stuff, I may make some signings at the end of the season, much like I did at the end of last year. But, I mean, that is something that I'm throwing around. But hope you guys are going to be with me come January 2nd when we resume this series. I know it's going to be a bit of a break between now and then. But I do want to spend holidays just relaxing with my family and that. And this just goes with my channel in general, that I'm going to be slowing things down between Christmas and New Year's. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to the rest of the season as well as the rest of this career mode here with Dijon. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. And I'll be seeing you guys again next time.